హాయ్ వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. నా ఛానల్కి మీ అందరికీ స్వాగతం. లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ ది వీడియో, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మై ఛానల్ ఫర్ నోటిఫికేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ న్యూ వీడియోస్. ప్లీజ్ క్లిక్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. ఈ వీడియోని లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ చేయండి, నా ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. కొత్త వీడియోల నోటిఫికేషన్స్ కోసం పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. Hi, welcome to Sapta Matrika races part 3. We were discussing about plastic and presence of plastic animals, plastic species, etc. Yes, the forest goddess, the sea goddess, they hide the real animals, as I said. So when Adam drank the had the forbidden fruit, immediately it set a ripple chain reaction. It sent ripples across the earth, and all types of creatures that were present till there that have a real body, not a plastic body, they had a surge of plastic babies. So the real and when they grew, they started having there is one more rule you need to understand here. A plastic organism can produce only plastic organism with another plastic or real organism. That is to say, if you are a plastic human, if you are a robot, you can produce only robot with a real person or a robotic person. To have, I said that's what plastic are possible anywhere. We have to learn where real people can be produced. That is what we have to be concerned. To produce a real person, both the father and mother should be a real person or a real animal, of course, of the same species and all. And in human cases, same subspecies also, that is the race also. So all animals produced a huge number of plastic babies, and they were presented to us hiding the real animals in the forest. Okay, so whatever and in that wake only some species have been created entirely out of plastic. They don't have any real counterparts. Like example, the passenger pigeon, which the English people, after reaching the Americas, hunted down to extinction. That is, as they say, world is just an illusion, because everything here is plastic. Whatever we face, that we don't know till now also. We were just hunting down grace of God and eating it directly without getting it through the natural and safe mechanism of solar fixation by plants, and then converting the plant material to animal or consuming the plant material directly. That is a safe and normal method. So we were just hunting down this plastic things and eating, always doing that. And these poachers and all these people, whoever are harming these animals, these are all plastic animals. And most of those species do have real counterparts also. They are safe, they are not extinct, they are not harmed. They are totally Blue Cross protected by the forest goddesses or sea goddesses. And yes, continental drift theory is a total baseless and bakwas, and it's a fake theory. Continental drift theory doesn't exist. The world map is just as much as the continents are fixated. There are even scientific theories on this, if you want to check, like Du Bois out of India theory, based on gibbons being closest relatives primates to humankind. Even scientists themselves agree on permanence theory, fixists theory. There are many theory on continental drift that suggest continents did not move. It is also based on drainage of silt by rivers into the shelves, oceanic shelves, which have been dated all the way back to the formation of seas and rivers. So continents did not drift. Seas were the same from then till now, and each sea which we named has a territory and a goddess after it. So they did not change at all. They are there like that only. And this 5 centimeters, 2 centimeters per year measurements, those are all total fake. That is just our illusion, or even if it does, they are just silly game by God. And what is 5 centimeters on a huge scale? Just think, on a stellaric cosmic size of Earth. And they can go that way and this way also. And based on flora and fauna distribution, classifying presence on both continents, I told that these are magically, they can get jumped from one continent to another continent. They need not the seeds and a tribe of one species of animal, they can be transferred. Even human distribution did not occur as we think, by crossing valleys and mountains and seas, straits. These all did not happen. We used to fly like witches fly on brooms now. We can just, like in the movies Jumpers, there is a movie Jumpers. In the age of Satya Yuga and all, it is full of magic. So we just used to disappear here and appear in some other places. And having covenants and agreement between human tribes, lands were distributed long back, which nobody can prove now, and anybody won't dare to believe also. So the thing I would like to point out here is that sometimes we recover a single individual of a species which we thought went extinct. We suddenly wonder, where does this one come from? Because even though if we kill plastic members of a species to extinction, and they do have a real counterpart of real population in the hidden area, these real members, they have one or two plastic, unlike the time when Adam ate the poisonous fruit, forbidden fruit. That time it gave a surge, like huge numbers of means if a dog can have a litter of 12 puppies, about 6 to 7 came plastic puppies. So but now only 1 or 2 come, because that initial spell of magic, like the initial vigor or the nascent state of any element created newly, in that state they release huge numbers. Now they won't release that many plastic ones won't be born. Only 1 or 2 will be born, and all the babies will be in the mother's cover as long as they are being weaned. Only after growing into adult, the plastic ones can be seen by us. When they are babies, we can't see the plastic ones at all, because they will be covered by the mother's layer, magical layer. Why am I explaining this? Because there can be plastic people in mankind groups, but we can't have a total plastic race, like we have a total plastic species that would boil rest of the mankind, because we are like very sensitive species, because mentally we are all connected. We are magical, like brain of the earth. We are highly interlinked like neurons, because we have this social consciousness developed. So if he put lots of plastic, caustic plastic element into mankind, we will all suffer like hell. So every section of separate human group, like even a language group or anything, should have a real people base. Only on that some little bit of little number of people can come as plastics. Okay, but these Vanaras, these Neanderthals and all, as I said, mankind is created, not evoluted. Evolution. We did not evolve from apes and all. So these interlinking species that archaeologists quote, like Homo erectus, etc., these are all a total plastic species. But because unlike other animals and birds or plants, etc., if a humanoid group is made completely of plastic species, we will suffer. So they made real material by gods coming down as avataras, gods. So we have these Vanaras in Ramayana. normal Neanderthal people, when they mated with humans, they did not produce real humans. They produced only plastic humans who become infertile after a few generations, after their role is over. So only the avatar Neanderthals and Denisovians, Bhalluka Jadi, that is Jambavant, etc., they are Denisovians, and Neanderthals are the Vanaras, monkey group. So only avatars could produce real people, and all the genes we have are derived from those avatars, real Neanderthals, not the rest of the ones. Like I said, for interracial marriage to have real people, they should be avatars. To have even with Neanderthals, etc., the Vanaras, if we want to have real people, they should be avatars. Even the man. So even in certain artifacts, in non-living things also, like the Kohinoor diamond, the peacock throne, these and even some currency notes, some other main artifacts, those are all made up of this plastic. This is supernatural matter. And they have intrinsic movement behavior. They don't need a poltergeist or anything to move them. They can run away wherever they want if they wish to. Even some houses or certain rooms in some big palaces and all, famous palaces, they are made up of this plastic material. And like it's like a prison. They can be trapped in them. When you go to that room in a hotel, that room will jump off with you to somewhere and take you somewhere else. So it's like a trap, a bone or a cage. If you think all those, will get nightmares. Anyhow, let us come back to the topic. So we have discussed about non-living things, plants, and then animal species. And then coming to, and then Vanaras, these our ancestors, so-called scientific human ancestors, we have discussed. And we have discussed in the start itself the brain subspecies, brain races, intelligence races in mankind, that is the villagers and the tribals. So coming now to the bodies races, there are only 4 races. Rest of the races are just phenotypes produced by magical interferences. The genetics are not relevant to their phenotype in those cases. I mean to say, all these innumerable subspecies and admixtures that they present, they are all just phenotypic functions of the influence of magical radiation on the gene expression. They are not the result of genes and haplogroups endogamous activities. If such individual is adopted by another person of the same race, the gene expression would come in a different way. That is what I mean to say. So the genetical studies on these sub-races, admixtures, is total waste, because it is completely misled by the interference of magical radiation on the gene expression. Whatever observations you make are irrelevant, useless, because they are not the real product of the natural genetical expression. There is nothing called as natural genetic expression in humans when it comes to subspecies, these admixtures. Phenotypes become totally influenced by magical radiations, the language mother to which they are allotted, or else the tribal mother, or other magical factors. Let's meet in part 4.